Since childhood, I have spent a lifetime journey of thinking beyond the box, outside the box, outside the shape, the rectangle, the octagon, the whatever it was that was put in front of me. I would always question it to see if there was a better explanation. I was never a big fan of square peg, round hole, profiling, and all the rest of the stuff that I've had to help develop over time. Including psychographics, demographics, profiling on spending habits, genealogy stuff going back so far in time that they can predict your habits, literally. And there's much more science going on in the world and other agendas that would blow your mind if you can imagine it. You got to run this. If you can imagine it, guaranteed we've already done it. This is the Extinction 7. You've done this before. It's not deja vu. What are you doing differently this time than you were doing in the past? Because you are the sum total of your total existences in the Akashic Records from infinity to infinity. At the end of time, you give away your fortune and say, oh, I'm so sorry, I found my God, my religion, and saved me. Listen, if the sum total of your incarnations was you're a raging fucking asshole, guess where you're going? Come on. It does not take a rocket scientist to figure this out. And the worst sin of all you forgot to tell everybody about, free will run riot. When you think you're better than someone else and you can wreck their life, wreck their mind, wreck their body, take control of them because they're now your bitch, whatever. Your sex slave, your slave. Human slavery and sex trafficking and drug trafficking, drug muling, and child pornography and pedophilia and snuff movies and all of the other demented crap you can think about or you've seen films about is real. And you're looking at one of the biggest areas in the world where it happens. Because think about it, anybody comes to Hollywood from all types of different races, colors, creeds, so you can just put on the black market what you're looking for, and hell, we can snatch them here in Hollywood. We make your dreams come true for the right money. Twisted, very real, and especially the targets of the people who come alone and or those who are very clear with new people in their surrounding that they are not in touch with their family members, they hate them, they don't want to talk to them, and they're looking to fall off grid and be discovered in Hollywood, or fall off grid and live in Hollywood and be part of the underbelly here. Those are usually the first ones to go quickly. Sometimes they last a few weeks, other times they last a few months, but very rarely do they even last 6 months. Trannies are big on the market also, because chicks with dicks is just the things that there's a big market for. The things I could show you you're not ready for would be so mind-boggling. I'm not sure how they would rate this film. Certainly mature. It should not be rated X unless life is rated X, because it's real life. We're not altercating things for our personal gain. We're showing moments of truth. What really happened, what really occurred in the moment. In that time. Your twist on it may be a whole different story. But is it true? Or just your imagination of the truth? The one thing I've learned in centuries, too, better part of the last 2 centuries, over 6 decades, 7 decades now, a long time, and traveling the world, and working for some of the brightest broadcasters in journalism and news and information and services around the planet, ranging from Associated Press to C-SPAN to UPI, BBC, ABC, NBC, CBS, name a network, CNBC. Who haven't I done something for? HBO, or I've consulted or done projects for, or that have aired there or been cleared there and other places. The networks around the world, domestic and foreign. I'm not bragging, I'm not complaining, I'm just stating facts. And there's also a lot of films major films that are animation or other things that I'm involved in and either don't have credits in because of somebody's jealousies, or even if I have credits, I never got paid. I mean, Saturday Night Live has paid me, and some other projects have paid me. Others have stiffed me on every dime of royalties. And I have never gotten a dime in royalties. I'm owed so many back royalties right now that if I collect on those alone, I can retire all over again. Problem is, when I retire, I take my money and I use it on me, I use it on other people to try and help enrich the world. I wish more people would get out of themselves and help others. Over the last 4 or 5 years that we've been doing this project at the request of the Department of Justice, the FBI, DSSPII, and others that said I need to get upgraded for the best of Homeland Security and for the country and for myself. All veiled to mean for the country to keep everybody in a bunch of disinformation bullshit. And Kurt, shut the fuck up, because we'll discredit you if you tell the truth, or we'll kill you or drive you insane. We're certainly not going to let you get away with it. Obviously, I'm scared so much not ever. I thought you bright asses would have figured that out by now. Fear, to me, is a wasted emotion. I fear nothing. You can bring your best teams. I can still jump and warp and come back and redo anything I need to do. There's a reason I can jump time without your machines, without you guys, without your medication, and I'm a master of codes and a genius at everything I do. I'm a master of time, and a master of travel, and a master of logistics and intelligence, counterintelligence. Why do you think I have such excelled intelligence in all these areas? I can tell you, because my fingers are all over inventing the technologies, so I know how it works backwards. And when you clicked I agree, going all the way back to DOS 1.0, or Fortran, or Cobalt, or other stuff, you were agreeing to me whether you realized it or not. Stuff with Norton, LinkedIn, Facebook, Google, YouTube. Oh my God, the list is so long, I think I'm going to vomit. Seriously. Excuse me while I just go hurl at all the back royalties I am owed in 1999. My $10 billion company, independently appraised by third party, after doing a limited, I think we were only doing 20% of the total company away, limited public offering to raise, I think it was 25 or 50 million back in 99, just before the bubble happened. Because I wouldn't agree to sell major portions to Disney or to Microsoft or to the Department of Justice or anybody. I only given up 20%. And because no one was ever going to take control of Kurt or his technology or his companies, they intentionally forced me into bankruptcy with my high-level intel professor, ex-wife who's been living in hiding out in Hawaii, Karen Lynn Neitzel, whose dad was crypto read and burn, with Lockheed Marietta and Navy SEAL, crypto read and burn, Thomas Lee Neitzel, U.S. Navy officer, DOD, and CIA Black Ops. Declassified. Owen, Karen, you guys don't start coming clean, there's going to be a lot declassified. Stuff you're not ready for. But you know, that's the same with the Keatsman family and all the rest of you jackasses who thought you were going to mess with Uncle Kurt. The most honest person you've ever met, who said he would take a bullet for you as long as you were always honest for him and always have your back. Shit, I'm lucky if I can get a fucking return phone call from most of you bitches.